Meet Artemis, a prominent figure in Greek mythology, known as the goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and childbirth. She is one of the 12 Olympian deities and the daughter of Zeus and Leto. Artemis and her twin brother Apollo were born on the island of Delos. Their mother Leto had faced many difficulties during her pregnancy because of the jealousy of Zeus's wife Hera. One account says that Hera was angry at Zeus because he had impregnated Leto, and out of her jealousy, Hera had forbidden any land to provide shelter for Leto to give birth. But Delos, a floating island, offered refuge. Artemis was born first and immediately began to help her mother through the childbirth of Apollo. Artemis was one of the few virgin goddesses among the Olympian deities. At a young age, she made a vow of chastity after witnessing all the suffering her mother had endured to bring Apollo into the world. She was accompanied by nymphs who also were expected to remain virgins. If any of these nymphs slipped up and lost their virginity, Artemis treated them very harshly. When one of her nymphs was seduced by Zeus, Artemis transformed her into a bear and then killed her. She gave grave punishment to any man who attempted to dishonor her in any form. Artemis is primarily known for her association with the wilderness and the hunt. She armed herself with a bow and arrows. She is accompanied by a group of nymphs and hunting dogs. Artemis was described as both hunting animals and protecting them. She was a fierce and independent deity who roamed the forests and mountains, protecting animals and ensuring the balance of nature. The wild boar was one of the fiercest animals that hunters faced, and so it was regarded as sacred to the goddess Artemis. Some accounts say that Artemis and Orion fell madly in love with each other. They became lovers, friends, and each other's companions when hunting wild animals or exploring the forests. However, others say that Orion was nothing more than a boastful hunter who got punished by the gods. According to the myth, Artemis's hunting companion longed to kill every animal on earth. Gaia, the goddess of the earth, sent a giant scorpion to kill him. Upon his death, Artemis sent him to the stars and created the Orion constellation. Despite her fierce and independent nature, Artemis also had a caring side. She was considered the protector of women in childbirth and would assist in safe deliveries. She was also associated with young girls and would help them navigate the transition to womanhood. Artemis is featured in various Greek myths and stories. One of the most famous is the myth of Actaeon, a hunter who stumbled upon Artemis while she was bathing. As punishment for seeing her naked, she transformed him into a stag, and he was subsequently torn apart by his own hunting dogs. Artemis played quite a large part in the Trojan War. Like her mother and brother, who was widely worshipped at Troy, Artemis took the side of the Trojans. However, Artemis was known for her strong bonds with other goddesses such as Athena and Hestia, who also embraced a chaste lifestyle. She was also associated with her brother Apollo, and the two often worked together in various mythological stories and tasks. Apollo and Artemis teamed up to kill the children of Niobe. Niobe bragged that she had birthed more children than Leto, the mother of Apollo and Artemis. The twins then hunted her children and killed them with their bows and arrows. However, the association between Artemis and the moon is more symbolic and indirect. She is often depicted with a crescent moon as a diadem on her forehead, which is a symbol of her connection to the night sky. Additionally, her twin brother Apollo was associated with the sun, creating a celestial duality. Artemis was worshipped widely in Greece. A temple built in her honor became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. She was a complex and multifaceted goddess in Greek mythology, embodying the dual aspects of a fierce and independent huntress as well as a protector of women and children. Her mythology and worship were significant in ancient Greece, and she remains an enduring figure in Western culture and literature. Friends, that's all for today. If you like our presentation, please press the button of like and don't forget to subscribe our channel Palette of the Past. Thank you.